up, Brock? I got a question for you. Who is Jesus to you? I don't want you to tell me who Jesus is to your church. I don't want you to tell me who Jesus is from your pastor, who Jesus is to your friends, who Jesus is to just people you so-called Christians. I don't want you to tell me who that Jesus is. A part of what we are doing by going into this promised land and in seeking our inheritance is going to be transformational. And the only way it'll be transformational is if you know who Jesus is to you. I know you're like, man, well, all I know is what I've been taught and what I heard. That's the problem. You got to go out and figure out who Jesus is to you, right? So I'm going to tell you who Jesus is to me. If you think about it, I think there was a time in the Bible Jesus asked his disciples, he said, who do you say I am? And they were like, some people say John the Baptist, some people say you're prophet, some people say you're this and that. But then Jesus was like, no, who do you say that I am? And Peter told him, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus said, you are correct, I think. Jesus said, you're correct. And you didn't learn this from yourself. The Father told you this, right? So that's why I say, who do you say Jesus is? Who do you say I am is? So for me, I am, man, Jesus is the Christ. He is the Son of the living God. He is the King. You know what I'm saying? He was born Jewish, but he came here for more than just the Jewish people. He had to go to them because in the Bible, if you read the Bible, he came to save and to redeem them. But he had a bigger mission than that. It was to save all of us. So to me, who Jesus is, he's God on earth. He came, he died, he rose again on the third day so that I could be free, so that I could live condemnation without guilt, without fear. That's who Jesus is to me. Jesus came down and took an earthly body. He was fully man in an earthly body, right? That's the only way that we could see the invisible God. He was the manifestation of what God was on earth so that we could see it. But the unique thing about Jesus to me is he came, he died, he cleansed me of all my sins. He set me free from all these things that want to control me. And then he lived in me. That's what I believe. I believe he came with some promises though, right? He said, who the Son sets free is free indeed. And he said that he came to give us abundant life, to give us life and life more abundant. He came to demonstrate to us what a true human being is. Not something that he said that we couldn't obtain, but something that we really could obtain. He died, I believe, that he came to live in me. So when I told you that I am is him in me, living in me, breathing in me, experiencing this life in me, he told me, don't worry about none of this stuff that you see. You know, in the world, I'm going to have problems. I'm going to have issues. I'm going to have drama. But take heart because he's overcome the world. He also told me greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. He said him and the Father are one. I claim all those things for myself because he is in me. This journey that we're going on, there's no way in the hell that I could do it without him being in me. There's no way I could do it without him being in me. And the unique thing about this that I don't hear in church, that I don't hear anywhere else, is it wasn't just in me. He's in you. He's in every person that you see, good or bad, he's in them. It's about whether they know it or not, whether they live it or not, whether they believe it or not. Jesus came to cleanse me of everything that I did wrong, of my guilt and my condemnation. I believe that when he got up on that cross and he took all my sins, all my shortcomings, all my failures, all my missing the mark of not even in my mind of trying to be who I wanted to be, he took all of that upon himself, right? Because he didn't have any of that. He took all of that in me and he died. That was the justice. He's suffered the punishment for me. You can't tell you without telling you that, like a key scripture of mine for years, I think it's Galatians 2:20, and I think it sums up like what I'm trying to say, Brock, is I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by the faith of the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. Therefore, since I am in Christ, I am a new creation. The old is gone, the new is come. You know what I'm saying? That's who Jesus is to me. He's so many more things than just even what I could tell you right now, but he paved the way. He's given me the direction. He's showing me how to get into this promised land. The only thing he said to do was follow. Follow him. But Brock is so key, man. It's so key that you go and see who he is for yourself. You don't got to take my word for it. Nothing that I say, you got to ever take my word for it. As a matter of fact, I want you to go into the Bible. We'll talk more about that, but I want you to go into the Bible and see who he is for yourself. A lot of Christians, a lot of people tell you who Jesus is to them. So a lot of people know him secondhand. They know what they tell you he is about. If you watch TV, you would think that that's Jesus. If you see people hating on people who have abortions, hating on people who are gay, or hating on the obvious stuff, you say, oh, that's Jesus. That's what Jesus is. No, man, Jesus is bigger than that. He cares more than that. He loves more than that. But you gotta have an open mind, man. You gotta get into that book. You gotta see who he is for himself. And why I say the book is because that's what the word that he gave you. I can't wait for us to talk about it, man. But I got up this morning and that was on my mind. It came to me like, who you say I am? And I used to, even before I started this journal and this and document how I'm getting into the promised land, it wasn't that I was ever ashamed of Jesus, but I'm ashamed of how he's portrayed. He's not Democrat or Republican. That's an American way of life. That's an American way of looking at things. He doesn't hate gay people. He doesn't hate people who had abortions. He doesn't even call you to hate them. He called you to love them. So we really got to know who Jesus is, man, for ourselves, especially when you want to go after his promises, especially when you want to go after his rewards. We got to know, Brock. We got to know. Jesus, I mean, I don't be trying to make these too long, but Jesus said, if you seen me, you seen the Father. And then Jesus also said that if you did it to the least of these, you did it to me. There was a situation, I think, that was written in the Bible where Jesus was like, if you visited somebody in prison, then you visited me. If you visited somebody, if you gave a cup of water to a little kid, then you gave it to me. If you did something else, did it to me. And he said all those people were like doing it to him, even though people we think in society are the worst. That means if you treat them wrong, you're treating him wrong. That man in prison that you hate. Jesus said if you went to visit him, you visited Jesus. So that's who Jesus is to me, man. He's God's son on earth. He came on earth, he died, and on the third day, he was raised to life. He came to set me free. He came to forgive me of my sins. He came to give me a new life to live. He said his burden was light. And I done said I'm about to go up in Kroger's. But I done said so many things, man. But that's who he is. And that is foundational to where we want to go, to where I'm going to lead you. Because ultimately, Brock, it's not about me leading you or me telling you how to get there. It's really him speaking through you to get you to where you want to go. He made you king. Remember, one of your foundational scriptures for this is through the abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness, I will reign in life as king through the one man, Jesus Christ. A part of me doesn't want to say Jesus' name because of the negative connotations people have put around it, and even my own negative thoughts about being labeled a certain way. I can't avoid it, man, because that's the power. That is truly the power. So I can't be ashamed of it. If I don't tell you who he really is to me, then maybe you'll never go see who he really is to you. So I'm not ashamed of the gospel, the good news, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. That's it. Case closed, believe. I'm going to leave you at that, Brock, man. I don't know if that went the direction I wanted it to go, but we have to know who he is because he's foundational. He's the stone that we need to take on our inheritance. Why? Because he did it for us. So let's go get it. You're going to go into this Kroger's, you're going to go to the gym, you're going to get a good workout in, and we're going to go get it. That's all it is to it. Let's get it.